Alright, you guys want to make a tier list real quick? I'm gonna put this in the... Hold on. The Malding tier... No, we gotta do the Malding tier list. Hold on. Alright, let's do this real quick. This is the Malding tier list, chat. Look, watch. Look, I'm gonna speedrun this. This is like easy. Easy, this is easy. The fuck? I just made this... Oh, right here. The Malding tier list. Vinny Pistone, S. Do I even have to explain anything? Let's be honest. I don't think I have to explain much. Vinny Pistone, you look at him wrong, he starts going, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, gabagool." Yeah, we all know he mods. Vinny Pistone is an S, 100% S plus. Rami, S. S, off the chart, S. Mods like nobody else. You look at him wrong, you say anything, he goes on a rant. "Yo, Peanut, piece of shit. What the fuck? Peanut needs to be kicked, that fucking little bitch. How he dare he disrespect." Hey, you know Rami. Rami's an S. Everybody knows it. Mr. K. Hey, mod sometimes. He gets mad. He doesn't get as mad as Vinny and Rami, but he gets mad. K, I would say K is either between A or B. I think B. I think K is a B. K sometimes mods at cops. He also mods when gang members don't do shit. Like for example, if gang members don't do shit, he like fucking he gets pissed. I would say B. I think K's a B. He gets mad at cops sometimes when they do dumb shit, which is understandable. Man, disrupting my tier list, man. Okay. The Malding tier list. We're gonna make the Malding CG tier list right now. Okay, every single member. We're gonna start off. Should we start off easy? You know what? Let's start off. Let's do Rami. Not much needs to be said about Rami. I mean, he mods more than anybody else. Let's be honest. You look at him wrong, he might go on a rant. You call him something, he might go on a rant. He's just ranting 24/7. I mean, I just S tier, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, if he hasn't had his food, he goes on a rant. If he like, it doesn't matter. Just rant. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, Vinny Pistone. Let me tell you about Vinny Pistone. S plus. Vinny Pistone. Wow. That motherfucker's just hungry 24/7, I'll be honest. Always molding. Easiest, takes the bait every single time. You could get him with the easiest stir. You know what I mean? S tier. Rami and Vinny have to be S tier. What do you mean C? How is Vinny C? What? Vinny is S tier. K, I would say K mods. Not as much as Vinny and Rami. Definitely not. But he does mod. He gets mad at cops sometimes if they're being brain dead. Sometimes if the members aren't fucking listening. Peanut, why the fuck you not listening? Peanut, you stupid fuck. Peanut, you're not taking it serious, you fucking idiot. He mods a little bit sometimes, gets a little mad at the members when they're not listening. I'm gonna put K at B. He crashes out sometimes, gets a little mad. Yeah, he crashes out a little bit, gets mad. I'll put him at B. Taco, he does not, he mods, but not that much. He gets a little mad sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Taco, I think C or B. A, you think? I was thinking B. I think Taco might be like a B. I was thinking C or B. I was thinking in between, maybe like a C plus type of thing. I think maybe C plus, low B. I think Taco gets a little mad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not that much, not as often as the rest. He does say a few things that are like molding like, but it's not too, he doesn't mold that much. A lot of times when he molds, he's not really mad. He's just like joking around and stuff. So I'll put him at C plus. I'll put him at C plus. Bobby Brown, I'll be honest, Bobby Brown, he molds, but not really. Like, when he molds, it's like funny. It's not really serious. He's not really mad. He's like joking around. He molds at like cops or like random shit. Bobby Brown, he doesn't really mold much. I'm gonna put him at D. He doesn't mold like that. Curtis. I mean, you give Curtis a side eye, you're getting shot. You say something towards Curtis, you're getting shot. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect Curtis, you're getting shot. I mean, you look at him sideways, that's it, it's over. I mean, GG, you're being sent to heaven. He mods a little bit. Fuck this shit, Ravage, just ban me. I'm joking. Too far. It's a joke. I love Curtis. That's my fucking dog. But he's going on A. He's going on A. He don't play games. He's going on A. He modeled a little bit. Fucking Ravage, I'm going to sleep. Just fucking ban me. Alright. Charles. Charles doesn't really mold that much. Doesn't really mold. Actually, no, he does mold. He does. Actually, I'm tripping. He molds, but not like at the boys. He molds at like cops. He molds at cops. Molds at like. No, he does mold, chat. Charles does mold. Let's not act like Charles doesn't mold. He definitely does. He gets mad at cops sometimes. When he crashes racing, he crashes out at racers. Low key, I think he's like in between B or C. I'm gonna be honest. A, you think he's? Nah, I don't think he's there. I don't think he's on Curtis level type of molding. I'm gonna put him on B. I think. Bro, have you not seen Charles when he's like racing against racers or like against cops and all that? He molds. He definitely molds. I'm gonna put him at B. I'm gonna put him in front of K actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put him behind K. Suarez doesn't mold, but he's like a Karen. Like, have you ever seen Suarez get arrested by cops? And the whole time he's just sitting there in the cells, just yapping for 5 hours, just I didn't do that. Just fucking, oh my lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't molding, but he's just yapping. I'm gonna put him at C. I think C. I don't think he's an A. You think he's an A, chat? Really? No, Suarez is not mold as much as Curtis. I think he's like a low B, high C. I think he's like a Karen, you know what I mean? He's like the CG Karen. I think he's a C. I'm gonna put him behind Taco. Ellie doesn't mold at all, really. Honest. He doesn't really mold. I mean, I've never even seen Ellie that mad. Bro, I'm gonna put her at D. I don't think Ellie molds like that, chat. I don't think she really gets angry like that. Hazel. Get mad sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. She be getting mad. Not as mad as Curtis. Not as mad as Rami and Vinny. She be molding, though. She be getting a little mad. When we piss her off and stuff, she gets mad. S. You think Hazel's an S? No, she doesn't mold that much, chat. She's not an S tier. How is she an S? She does not mold. You think she molds more than fucking Curtis? No, she's a B. I'm gonna put her on B. I think she's like a B. Molds a little bit sometimes. She be going crazy. Maybe like an A. A or B. I'm gonna put her in front of K. She's like an A plus. I mean B plus. It's like a B plus. Yeah, she skips the molding process and just starts killing everybody. True. All right. Little Pinky. Big Pinky Zakid. Mr. Zakid. I think Zakid's an A or S. I'm gonna be honest. A or S. I think when Zakid gets angry, he gets angry. I'm not gonna lie. Zakid be getting angry sometimes. Does he get more angry than Vinny and Rami? I don't think so. I don't think he gets more mad than them, but I think he gets mad. I do think he gets mad. I do think he molds a little bit. I think maybe A plus. Is he on Rami and Vinny's level though? It could be like a A plus. I'm thinking like an A plus. He's like around Curtis level. I don't think he molds as much as Rami and Vinny. You think so? I don't know. I'm gonna keep my A plus. Maybe we'll change him after. Richard doesn't mold that much, but he does mold sometimes. I've heard him scream a few times and get mad. I think I'm gonna put him at C plus. I think Richard's C plus. Maybe low B. Actually, maybe low B. I'm gonna put Richard at low B. He does mold sometimes. I've heard him yell a couple times. He's like a Suarez. Like, he doesn't mold like that, but he's a Karen. You know what I mean? He bitches. The bitcher. Richard the bitchered. Richard the bitchered. Yeah, Richard the bitchered. He's a B minus. I think he's a B, low B. How am I above K? Because you be molding, girl. You skip the mold and you go to killing people. That's the same shit. You violent. Like, you just violent, girl. You crazy. Zolo definitely molds. He definitely be getting angry. Definitely be molding. He gets mad at cops all the time. He gets mad at me 24/7. I think Zoe might be a high B or low A. High B, low A, chat. I'm gonna do low A for molding. He's a low A. Low A, high B, I think. Oliver Oliver doesn't mold at all, to be honest. He just goes non-verbal. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He don't. How can he mold? He don't even speak. Like, how can he be mad if he don't even speak? The dude don't speak. He don't even say nothing. Oliver, where you at? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Oliver, you need help? Nothing. You don't even hear a fucking word. Yeah, he goes in D. He doesn't really mold that much. You just don't hear nothing. Ryder. Ryder don't mold. He doesn't mold like that. Yeah, I did CG lad. Right here. The B. Ryder doesn't mold. He's always like giggling and shit. He doesn't mold. I'll put him on B. Yeah, he doesn't mold. Have you ever seen Ryder mold like that? I don't think I've ever seen Ryder mold. Mateo. Have you seen Mateo race? Have you seen Mateo in a shootout? Have you seen Mateo arguing with Zolo? Yeah, Mateo's gonna go on my A. I think he goes in A minus A. Low A, I think. Low A. Low A for Mateo. He be molding. He be molding. Bobby Porter. Bobby Porter doesn't mold. I mean, he does sometimes, but it's not like serious. He just be screaming and shit like it's a joke. I don't think he'd be molding like that. Yeah, he's like a D. I don't think he molds like that. I'm gonna be real. Actually, I'm gonna put Mateo in front of Zoe. Put Mateo in front of Zoe. I think he molds more than Zoe. Junior. Junior doesn't really mold like that. Junior don't really mold like that, does he, chat? I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Junior crash out. I'm gonna put him on D. He doesn't really crash out like that. Cal. Cal be getting angry sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Cal be getting angry. When he loses his fucking loot, loses his MPX, starts going crazy, loses his guns. I think Cal is like right here in the middle of B. I think he's in the middle of B. Yeah, he be molding sometimes. He be molding. Alright, the last one. The last one, ladies and gentlemen, Peanuts. I don't know how to put myself, so I'm gonna let you guys decide. And whatever you guys spam the most is what I'm gonna put myself in. Whatever you guys spam the most, spam whatever you guys think. Whatever you guys spam the most, I'll put myself in. C, A, B, 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 S, S. You guys are spamming S. Like, what? A, B. I'm seeing a lot of A's and B's, I'm gonna be honest. I'm seeing a lot of A's and B's, chat. A lot of A's and B's. You guys really think I mold that much? I mean, I do. No, I do mold sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But is it as much as, like... Is it as much as... Ed? Is it as much as... Curtis? Mateo or Zoe? You think it's as much as them? I think... A, C? I would say B, to be honest. I'll put myself, like... I would put myself, like, right here. I'll put myself in B. Right? Or no? I mean, bro, I'm just saying, like, when have you heard me, like... I mean, I have mold. I'm not gonna act like I don't mold. I definitely do, but, like... Come on, when have you heard me go on a generational rant? I'm just saying, like... when have you heard me go on a Rami rant? You know what I mean? When have you heard me go on a Rami rant? Come on. Never. Sometimes. Only on viewers, honestly. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Viewers, I'm gonna be honest. I think viewers piss me off more than anybody. I don't even think the people in character piss me off as much as viewers do. A lot of times it's just fucking viewers. Not you guys. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fucking hoppers that are like just stupid. I'm talking about the stupid hoppers. You know what I mean? The crusaders of the chat. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I think this is a good list, chat. This is the molding list of CG. I think this is where we rank everybody as molders. Honestly, maybe I'll move myself up to... we'll keep it like... I think this is the molding. This is the molding. We'll keep it like this, chat. I think this is the molding tier list. I think this is pretty decent. I think this is pretty decent, chat. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty decent. Charles should low-key be an A. When he molds, it's a few days. Yeah, true. He do be molding a lot. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes. But he doesn't mold often. Like, it's not... Like, Charles molds pretty hard, but it's not, like, often. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not very often. It's not very often. Alright, we're gonna save the clips for a little bit. Maybe towards the end of the stream we'll watch clips. Let's get back into it. And we'll watch clips towards the end, chat. I'm gonna be real in RP. It's rare to see you mauled. I definitely mauled in RP. I definitely mauled sometimes. I mean, I was mauling on Sunday, low key. But I don't think I mauled that often. I don't maul as often as fucking Rami and Vinny. But